the fuck is up, everybody? It's your boy Marco from Upside Down Studios. We are on Mixer and what's the other new platform?
We're actually on Speaker.
Yeah, I know we got speakers going up.
No, that's the name of the. But anyway, you got that, SoundCloud, Spotify, TuneIn, and I think that's it for right now.
We are on all kind of fucking shit. We are almost a legitimate radio station. So anyways, it's your boy Marco with my motherfucking boy here, Bono Dick.
What is happening?
Man, you know Greg was already in the mix.
Yeah, being loud for once.
Yeah. You know, somebody actually knew you were fucking here for a quick second. Where the fuck calendar go?
It's right there.
It's over there. We got Kor Razik and Obsidian Earth and motherfucking Stereotype. One of them couldn't make it to one of the shows. I got Jared told me yesterday somebody had a death in the family or something. So I think there's going to be a replacement band here. I might be the one to have to go and talk to them through negotiations last night over a lot of beverages and extracurriculars. So, yeah, we're going to have to try to remember last night. But anyways, that's Friday, coming up at Chippers on Mahoney Avenue in Youngstown. On Saturday, down here at the Rolling Mills, they're going to be doing the salsa night. If you go there early, like an hour early, you know, they got instructors, so you ain't out there acting a fool, but shit, I'd go out there and act a fool. I'm a out there and act
Get it.
I believe it starts at like 7, 8 o'clock. I got it somewhere on my phone. I'll pull it up and make sure everybody got the logistics of it before the end of the show. We got that Mugs and Thugs shit, that whole dinner murder mystery thing coming up. That's at the end of the month. And when is that Autism Metal show? That's next month, right?
Do I know?
The Autism Metal show.
Yeah, no, that's in next month.
That's next
yeah.
month, yeah. Yeah, we gotta hear more about that shit too. So, yeah, that's all. Now we got anything else? Mr. Producer?
Nope.
Alright, so, like Greg said, we on a new platform, so until we can get this shit straightened out, I guess we can't have no good music, guys, with bomb-ass intros, you know. But it's alright.
Actually, we're going to be using Don Cody shit for intros and shit here soon. We're all get together with them and make our own intros and do our own.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
no
so
copyright.
now we kind of fucked up.
Not really.
We gotta do some beats. I feel like a little Schaefer about the flow. Alright, so what you got? What you want to talk about, Ricky? I ain't really been paying attention to too much of the political shit because these motherfuckers just pulling shit out the air now.
Yeah.
A lot of this reports out, they don't know what the fuck to do. CNN's ratings plummeted so bad. Oh my god, like it was all over.
They lied to us? What?
Oh my god. I mean, they hit like an ultimate low for like
That's
how many
hilarious.
years.
That's awesome.
Them
Go under.
Them and MSNBC.
Yeah.
Fox fucking stayed the same. Fox was like, we didn't get no higher people or ratings or anything, but we didn't lose any ratings. So, I mean, you know, if you stay the same through the whole shit, you're consistent. You're fucking news.
Yeah. What is going on?
Did you not hear me? Motherfucker.
I can hear you, but you're low.
Man. Alright, so we're gonna redo these motherfucking wires. I think I might have. Is that to LXR? LXR to.
LXR.
Oh, so that's two LXRs. Damn it. I got an LXR to a 1/4 inch in the car. Alright, so if you hearing me fucking now, everybody?
Yep.
Where's the fucking.
It's all bedazzled.
I know that. They're mine, that's why.
Oh. Yeah, there you go.
Where the fuck fuck is the fucking name tag? On the other end, huh? Duh. Alright, we good. And if you didn't hear what the fuck I said...
No, we heard you. We heard you.
We heard it. Alright, so, fuck it. Let's just get we'll get the politics out the way, because there ain't very much. The couple of things I am kind of chap-assed about. You know, everybody, and I was kind of like, what the fuck, too. I mean, personally, you're the president. You do it when you fucking want to do it. But being that it was one of his big things that he ran on, and he made sure he pushed that shit through, this whole border wall thing. You know, we got it going. You know, there ain't nothing stopping the Trump train on the wall right now. But do you know why it didn't go through for 2 years?
No.
It didn't have anything to do with Donald Trump. What it did have to do with the Republicans.
Okay.
The Republicans, well, they had the House at the time. And something called, I haven't got to look into it fully. It felt like a buzzword, but then after, I listened to the whole thing, it seemed like it might have been important, so I'm going to have to look it up. Something called the Omnibus. Omnibus, maybe bill or something like that.
Okay.
Instead of pushing for the border wall, they were pushing for this other bill. And they kept telling the president, oh, don't worry about it. We'll get it through in your next, your second half. After your next 2 years. And I guess that was the first thing he wanted to do, was straight put the wall up. And they kept telling him, no, we got other shit to do, don't worry about it, that the wall wasn't going to be an issue. That was straight Republicans. Now, the reason why I'm bringing that up is everybody's having this fit that Trump is getting rid of Obamacare.
Okay.
All right, so I said this a couple times already to quite a few people, and we are going to get this shit straight. First of all, this was not Obamacare to begin with. This was actually the beginnings of Nixon Care. And from Nixon Care, it went to Reaganomics. From Reaganomics, it was Clinton Care, Hillary Care, because Hillary had her hand in that shit back in the day. And then, OGW didn't really give a fuck, so he just let it roll. When it hit Obama put his little ghetto twists on the bill, and it became Obamacare. And the original name of it is the Affordable Care Act. Now, the only people that I see out here bitching about them taking away the Affordable Care Act is the people who are not on it. The Affordable Care Act was a smokescreen to get people to pay for their welfare. And not only did they have to pay for their welfare, but if they chose that they didn't want it, they got taxed. Well, they literally taxed from their taxes. It got taken out of your taxes, and it exponentially grew higher and higher, your penalty. So you could be the healthiest motherfucker in the world, or you could be one of them people who, whatever that religion is, Christian Science, whatever, who don't believe in taking their kids or going to doctors or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're getting hit by the government on the Affordable Health Care Act. Yeah, none of these people who are fighting for it, or none of these people are saying, oh, they're going to take away you're taking away health care. None of the people are on it. I got into an argument, debate but a good friend of mine today. He has good insurance. You know, he works good at a steel company that's still going on, thanks to our president. And he's pissing and moaning about this. But yet, and the reason why I know so much about this is because my best friend, BG, he didn't have any insurance, and he filed and he got Obamacare. And when I seen BG get it, I'm like, wait a minute. So I started looking into it. And again, they relaxed, they only did it for the healthcare part. They took the healthcare part of welfare. And they relaxed the rules, but you had to pay for it. So you got CareSource, or you got United Health, or you got Unison, or you got Molina, and you paid for it. Now that first year or two, everybody was loving it who had it, because it was, pennies, people were, it seemed like a different, or it seemed like a decent idea. I didn't like it for my own reasons. I'll let you know after. But then the following year, the premiums went up. And the year after that, the premiums went up. And they didn't just go up, like $5, $10. They went up like $50, $100, depending on what you were having done. This is supposed to be for poor people, affordable shit. If they could had a $50, $100 to go get their teeth clean, motherfucker, they'd go get their teeth clean. So essentially, because I have another friend right now, because we still, we're still under the Affordable Health Care Act. That shit's still rolling. I got friends right now who can't afford Obamacare. Their job does not provide health care.
Yeah, me.
So, not only could she not afford Obamacare, but she's going to get penalized because she can't afford Obamacare.
Yeah, see, didn't they try that shit before and wanted to fucking withhold your taxes or charge you a penalty?
It's in that just now, was it a week ago, Texas judge ruled that it's unconstitutional. Fucking Democrats in the House are going apeshit. Oh, this is a ploy, and they're taking away thousands and thousands of people's health care. No, bitch. Them thousands and thousands of people can't afford that shit. You're giving them low-grade welfare health care and making them pay for it. Fuck. It's easier for these people, and I hate to say it, but mostly the blacks and the Latinos that caught wind of it. They were smart enough to figure out it is cheaper not to work.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's fucked up.
When I was still working at the junkyard, I had to quit my job.
Yeah.
To afford to live. How does that? And this is what the Democrats are fucking snapping about. Oh, he's taking your health care. Now, my bitch is, look, not even the Democrats like this shit. Everybody hated Obamacare when Obama was putting it through.
Right.
He used his executive order to push through Obamacare.
Damn it, I should have just mentioned it. There's a thing that popped up on Facebook right now. It said about the some bill Obama introduced that would allow propaganda,
yeah,
to be used.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It just just popped up on Facebook.
Now,
yeah.
Chuck Schumer
yeah.
shut down the government over Obamacare, and they still pushed it through. That same cocksucker who fucking made Donald Trump look like the biggest demon in the world.
It's just a fucking money game. I mean, no matter what, something on that kind of scale, whether it was financed, however, just like you said, now we're going to just tax people for the fuck of it because we can. because we said, oh, you didn't pay this, you didn't do this, give us your money. So how many fucking people did they get that $500,000, $1,500 from because they didn't have health insurance?
A lot.
A lot of motherfuckers. Yeah.
A lot.
Where'd that fucking money go?
Well, now, like I said, in my eyes, the Democrats have had 12 years.
Uh-huh.
12 going on 13 years.
Right.
To come up with a
new-
solution
yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
With something different. Everybody's been wanting it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody got shit. Now, and I love how they say Donald Trump's bill. This, just like I said, this was not Obama's bill.
Right.
This was not Hillary's
Yeah.
full bill.
Alrighty,
This was a
fucking-
culmination.
Yeah.
So, Trump's bill that he sat down, this moron that everybody says that can't read and can't do anything, he wrote a 400-page fucking bill.
Yeah.
Healthcare bill. Healthcare. With detail. Donald Trump did this. That they don't like! They swear up and down. Donald Trump was the first one that said that he's keeping the whole pre-existing condition thing.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he, you dumb fucks? If he's as shady as everybody says he is,
He would have
then
took that shit out.
don't you think that he would keep the pre-existing condition and bank on it for his son?
Yeah.
Y'all like making fun of Barron and his autism. Oh, but you don't bring that shit up.
Yeah.
Just like everybody
Yeah.
thinks, Donald Trump's doing so good for Russia. No. Donald
What?
Trump has been the worst president on Russia that we've ever had. He shakes hands with Putin, but that's about it. Putin and Donald Trump are fucking. If you're watching
Russia, it doesn't matter who our president is. Russia hates America.
Right.
Period. They are still pissed off from the fucking Cold War,
Right.
and they still want revenge. It will happen. It will happen.
and everybody, Trump is Putin's bitch, and Trump. Oh, okay. Putin wants to choke Trump.
Yeah.
That's two fights I would love to see that I know the outcome. I want to see Creepy Joe get his ass whooped by Donald Trump, and then I'm sorry, but I think Putin would put a stomping on Trump.
Yeah. Russians don't fuck around.
No, I seen some of Putin's training. That old man is still training in Krav Maga and
You
jiu-jitsu
don't fuck
and shit.
around.
Yeah. Presidents over on that side of the world, leaders over on that side of the world are still leaders.
Yeah.
Even a little Asian
you wanna take his
will
job,
pull out a
kill him.
samurai fucking sword and gut you.
Yeah.
In the name of fucking respect and loyalty. Oh, you disrespect my house? Shoot. They'll get all fucking bonsai on you and you're fucked. But anyways, my whole point of this was the Democrats, I feel, had 12 years
Right.
to fix this. Or to even come up with something. Just to come up with something. And they came up with nothing. The only thing we got was a lot of good people dying trying to fight Big Pharma.
Yeah.
That's it. That is it. Now, this is my bitch about it. Today, Speaker of the Senate, whatever the fuck his name is, Mitch McConnell. Whatever the Chuck Schumer is to the House, and he's the Speaker of the House. Mitch McConnell is to the Senate. It's a different name, but it's the same deal. He's the main speaker that goes up there and pushes everything. He said that they're not touching healthcare this election. Or this whole, they'll save it for next election.
Not in the budget.
Well, he didn't even say it wasn't in the budget.
You know what I mean?
He said it wasn't. He pretty much said it wasn't important. Wait a fucking minute. Wait the fuck. It's not important?
Right.
Nigga, you're supposed to be on the president's side. What the fuck is wrong with you?
He didn't get his payoff, man. You know what's wrong.
Dude, McConnell's been doing, he's been doing a mediocre job, but he's been doing his job this whole time. But this right here is a fucking slap in the face to our president, to our fucking country. And once again, it's the fucking Republicans. You know, the Democrats got their own issues going on over there. They're over there playing grab ass with themselves. Creepy Joe over there. Watch, there's going to be a video of Creepy Joe fucking kissing a priest in the ear or something next.
Fucked up.
It's going to happen.
But see,
I just don't understand why it took, what was it? How long Creepy Joe been in the motherfucking, in the shit? He been in the shit for like 15 years, maybe 20 years. And just now motherfuckers realizing this?
yeah. My thing is,
You
why
need to
the
grab-
fuck does that matter?
Because Trump grabbed him by the pussy.
So?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
so?
But,
They be
you know,
adults and let them fucking fuck each other. Who cares?
Creepy Joe was doing it in kind of a creepy way, though.
Yeah, even with all the pictures of him and the kids and shit.
Yeah.
Here's a kicker.
Trump-
So?
Trump, you know.
You want to
walk up
worry
and grab
about
the
that, but
snatch.
you don't want to worry about the fucking priests fucking little boys every other fucking day. You don't want to worry about the Illuminati. I know where you stand on this, brother. I know where you stand. But as a general consensus for society, what
I get
the
it.
fuck?
I
You're
get what
cherry
you're saying.
picking your fucking bullshit.
Well, you're absolutely right.
You know,
I feel you, because
and this is the biggest
it's,
kicker.
It's like the Smollett thing, because somebody almost made the exact same argument for the Smollett thing.
Yeah.
You know, you're pissing and moaning about this, but you're not bitching that, you know, we got priests fucking pig fucking these little boys.
We're okay with that.
In the Vatican.
We're okay.
So, I mean.
You know, do we have to go back to
But
Pizzagate?
But you know what? You ain't never seen no devil worshiper fucking a kid.
No, he might fuck a goat, but that's his own business. That's him and his goat.
He might fuck 50 different women. They might. I heard way back in the day, and I think it was just propaganda.
What?
But that they were skinning babies. But
See, okay, this is where you're gonna get into like that weird underground.
well, yeah.
Fuck you know, yeah.
But see, there's
You can
only
only eat
so
much acid.
right. There's only so much validity.
Yeah, I mean, like
But
that is terrible, absolutely.
you
But
know,
is it any
it's even in
different?
the Satanic Bible says you ain't supposed to do that.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
But
there's-
once again, people want to cherry pick because of propaganda. What the
Yeah.
fucking Satanic Bible says.
Oh, dude, the Satanic Bible's a joke. At least the Americanized version. I have yet to see a real Satanic Bible or anything I can use.
What do you mean? Like a blood worship, like Satanic Bible, or like
Like Anton LaVey's Satanic Bible was a joke.
yeah.
And I've watched a lot of Aleister Crowley's videos, documentaries, and read some of his shit.
Yeah.
He was a fucking joke too. Like
There was
a
a good batch of
just,
acid that went around, and some people picked up on what he said, and
I
that's,
think
feel
that
that's what happened.
you know it was just a sign of the times.
That's it.
You know, they just
That's
thought, it was like when they thought Ozzy Osbourne was rock and roll. You know, that's just all they had back then.
Yeah.
You know, that's death metal. No, that's shit you listen to in a dentist. You know,
Now it's oldies, so what the fuck
it
you
ain't even
want?
that. It's elevator music. That's exactly what it is. It's fucking elevator music.
Okay.
You know, you cannot put fucking Ozzy and I seen them do it, old school Manson in the same shit.
Yeah, that's two different ballparks, bro.
Yeah, but you know, that was what, you know, they considered Ozzy the Manson of back then. And
It's one of
it's different times.
It's that, and it's one of those. At
It's
that
like-
hype and era, you gotta figure Ozzy was almost like Kiss, where they're
no,
not,
God, no.
Stop! You don't have to. It's not so much about the.
Shout, you
I fucking
people
despise
shout.
Kiss, bro. I don't like Kiss at all.
I had to play a knockoff of Gene Simmons in a fucking movie thing that I was doing back in the day.
Yeah.
I know. Like the only thing I knew up until I was little, you know, that was my wigger phase.
Right.
I ain't know shit about Kiss. That's when I found out how gay these beastly looking motherfuckers were. And oh my God, Gene Simmons is such a fucking sellout.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing Gene Simmons got going on for him is that hot wife that he paid for.
But see, he's the type of sellout. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna sell out, and we're gonna fucking run with it, and you're gonna pay me.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
did. You can buy anything you want that has Kiss on it.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter what the fuck it is.
KissStation.com.
It doesn't matter.
There's a comedian that does his voice real good.
Yeah.
I think he's on the Howard Stern show.
Mm-hmm.
was fucking with him. Like, and then like Gene Simmons showed up to beat his ass. And then he was dressed in the full paint and everything.
Yeah.
And Gene Simmons come in like a businessman because he wanted to sell shit. And they started arguing in the hallway in front of the security guard. He's like, "No, I'm Gene Simmons. You get the fuck out of here."
Oh, that's good shit.
It's
But
fucking
see,
crazy.
yeah, like there's, goddamn, there's so many fucking just on bands. There's so many good bands that just got fucked over because they sold out, or overplayed because they got sold out, and just ruined them, or ruined their politics, or this and that.
Metallica.
Yeah.
I'm not saying nothing about no Metallica.
Yeah. And it's like, well, what the fuck? I mean,
People are stupid.
no, they're fucking blind. That's what's the problem. They're too. God, this.
Well,
I
got sidetracked. I don't even know how we ended up at the music, although it was a good conversation. Nothing's getting done.
right.
The fucking Republicans ain't doing shit. I'm seeing now, the Republicans are, with few things that Trump hasn't done, his own party is stopping him. His own fucking, he wouldn't even had to pull this whole emergency shit if it wasn't for, well, I think 10 Republicans voted the other way. But they'll blame Trump. No, blame them 10 motherfuckers right there. This didn't have to be a fucking emergency. It didn't have to be a shutdown. It didn't have to be none of that.
Yeah.
And then now they're whining over the border wall, and why? Avocados?
What did I tag you in that fucking post about the 30,000 fucking people rounded up in fucking Mexico or Texas or some shit? They're declaring.
They're coming in. They're in Texas.
Yeah.
They're just flowing in. That's what Trump was
They
talking
said
about.
there's fucking 6,000 a day or some
He
shit.
said something
like,
about if Mexico does not fucking start doing their job, that they're shutting the border. And now people are whining, we're not going to get avocados.
Hydroponics, motherfucker.
First of all, when I went to Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
you could walk down the street and pick an avocado right off the fucking
Yeah.
road. I mean, you could. That's
Right.
how people live so poor out in Puerto Rico. You could just walk down the street and eat it.
If
I
you have
did it.
meat and animals, whatever, you're good. It's like my barefoot fucking grandma. The depression didn't hurt them. They didn't know about the fucking depression.
Didn't know
They needed a little bit of cash
Stock market drop?
for coffee and sugar.
Stock, was that beef stock or chicken stock?
Yeah, you hungry? You go fucking shoot something. You have a garden. You're cool. Like you learn
There
how
goes dinner right there in the
You're
tree. Go
over.
get your
You're
BB
over.
gun.
This is what's fucked up. The overhead of living isn't that fucking high. It really isn't.
It's your standard of living is what's high.
That and it's the
Because I admit,
people. How many people do you know? Especially, I'm going to go out of the way and say, producer. How many people, especially I'll say like my age and shit, man, you are sexy as fuck right now.
don't you love that?
I see the pants.
I was feeling real WWE. I was feeling real WWE. Like Jericho-ish.
Wow.
Remember Jericho? He's like, break the wall down.
Nice color.
Fucking A.
Anyway, how many people do you, especially like my age, will actually go and try to save money and buy like meat on sale?
Not many, because they don't know shit like that. Or go to a meat market instead of just grab.
That's it.
I
That's
remember
it.
going to the meat market with my grandma, my grandpa.
Yeah.
It wasn't no
Guess
going
what? There
over.
isn't meat markets around here. Me and my dad used to have to go to fucking some place over in PA.
There's a. We
You got like the butcher block.
or something
Yeah,
like that.
One. You have the butcher block now over here at Niles, which they're decent. They're a legit butcher shop.
Is that the one that was over in
there-
Weathersfield?
I think so. It's
I helped build his first building.
it's over by like McDonald's and the video store and shit. Niles right there. Main Street.
I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about now, but I the one.
The old one,
was
yeah,
like-
they were never there before.
Yeah, it was by that Chris's Dairy Cream.
Something
the
like that.
knockoff
Yep.
Dairy Queen.
Yep.
They had all the hot fucking. They were like, I don't know if they were
Underage.
No,
Underage.
they weren't. That was the thing. I didn't know if they were like the hot high school girls that got knocked up and dropped out, or if they were the ones
That is
got knocked
the
up
Orange
right
Julius
after.
here in Girard. Yeah, there is actually like some bullshit that goes on with that because there's one male owner and he will only hire women. Period. Like
What was that?
technically, it's against the law. You want to
How
start
do you
start
know?
there?
Technically, it is against the law.
Technically, that's
What if
sexist.
What if it's not the fact that he only hires women, but okay, he'll hire you, but you're wearing that Hooters shirt that girl's wearing. So you're gonna be
Dude,
up there with your shirt like
all right.
this and your fucking
I
Gucci
just have to say, like,
you
this,
go fucking sell
there's
your own
such
Julius's.
bullshit when he first opened and everything that dudes would purposely go in there and try to apply, and nah.
Well, it's like the whole Seinfeld thing.
But
Yeah.
to go on your Hooters
Then you
thing,
find out it's all their fucking family.
Right.
to go on your Hooters thing, there was guys that weren't there. The host.
Yeah, I know that thing.
And then,
I'm talking about
yeah.
in the Hooters.
Well,
You know
he
what
there.
I'm talking about.
The one
You know,
he's talking
I'm
about.
talking about.
There
and
is-
in this day and age,
No.
just believe there will be some jackass in the coochie cutters with his balls hanging out. Can I take your order?
Hey, you pay me enough, fucking rocket. like
no,
$1 a dollar.
Not at a Hooters.
But what about?
But no, but like what he was saying is that the only male that works there is the owner.
Yeah.
The rest of them are all female.
Yeah.
There is no other
Yeah.
male working
Like I
there
have female
whatsoever.
friends that work down there now. They've worked there for years, and
Uh-huh.
it's not quite right.
And the
But
sad
it's-
part is, I used to work on his car, so I personally know
Yeah,
him.
he's a weird fucking dude.
He's very fucking
I
weird.
bet you get laid like a motherfucker.
I mean, you want this fucking dipstick?
That's it.
You want to dip my toe?
That first week of the month and that last week of the month. That the pussy getting this motherfucker. Probably got half Gerard repopulated.
Who's the baby daddy?
The kids is 10, 15 years old. Don't date her. That's your sister. What you mean? You my sister? I know.
Okay, but you know what's fucked up? You know how often that happens in Girard? The
You know how
Girard
often
families
that
that are
happens?
here are fucking huge.
Do you know how often that happens? Like around the east side? in
Yeah,
Campbell?
yeah. Say,
Dude, I never-
they've been
I
there for
didn't-
100 years, and it's the same fucking
Dude,
families. Like,
Not one Puerto Rican girl have I ever dated. Not one, because I was afraid it was
there's a
going to be my
chance.
sister.
Yeah.
No lie. And then I found out, you know what, maybe 10 years ago, that I have a sister on the south side, and I have a sister in Cleveland.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a possibility. Whew. Yeah.
Actually, I have a little story about that affair with
I'm sister.
Lisa and fucking a relative of Lisa's.
Oh, you did them both?
No.
Oh. What the hell?
I mean, I probably should have, maybe. Lisa's like a sister, though. They'd be weird.
I'm sister.
I mean,
No, that's Joe Dirt.
yeah, she's
You're
listening
not
right
my
now.
sister. You're not my sister.
You're my sister.
It's never happened to me before. I'm a sister.
Fuck, I don't know, just go with it.
So I said with Drew and Roxanne. I don't know if that's hot or not.
Whatever. They're committed, so fucking run with it. Who the fuck cares? Like, it's, you know.
Uh-huh. But I think, you know, hey, you do.
Yeah. Right.
Talk into your microphone, dick.
Well, you know, I'm not used to having big black things up in my face. So,
Get used to it, ho.
uh,
Should be by now. Shit, 2 years.
I usually move around. I'm one of them scaredy hoes. It's just kind of. Am I doing it right? It's just kind of bumping it on the side. Am I doing
it in?
Am I doing it right? Just kind of rubbing it on my nose, on my forehead.
Fuck.
What the fuck,
Oh,
Wednesday?
Yeah. So, all right. So yeah, fuck the Republicans, man. They're fucking up the healthcare, and really, the Democrats have no fucking right to say shit because they're not doing dick to fucking help out neither. So, this one ain't on Trump. I mean, this is the fucking Republicans that are really fucking the pooch here. Because they could have something done. They could have, okay, so whatever Trump's bill, whatever they didn't like. Okay, well, what you got? What didn't you like about the bill? What can we change? I thought that's what the fucking Senate and the fucking House was supposed to do. But no. Trump's trying to take away your health care. Yeah, let's get shitty health care for everybody until we're all broke and then no health care. Yeah, because that's what socialism does.
See, that's the one I'm sitting here thinking. Do you think things might be a little bit better if there wasn't no government, just one dude taking charge?
No.
No?
No.
You think it'd be better off just the Republicans, Democrats, this bullshit going on for the next fucking 200 years?
And I think the original idea was good, but it got muddied. It got
shit, absolutely
bad. And it was Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt, and who was the dick before him? Or was it the dude after him? Because in that whole era, it was like a 3-president era, and in that era, we lost all information about UFOs. We gave up America to the Federal Reserve. Yeah. Dude, I watched that hearing. It was a black and white Senate hearing. That was such a bull. Guys, this is not a racist statement. This was such a nigger job, dude. Oh my God. Like they had, and it wasn't even like, it didn't even look, it looked like just a town hall type meeting. Yeah. And they had the guys up on the panel or whatever, and they said, we're going to do a vote right here, right now about this, Federal Reserve, whatever the hell. And the guy said real quick, people who are against it say aye, people who are for it say nay. And the way he said it and the quickness of it, it was like, nay, 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 nay. People were thinking they were like no for the Federal Reserve. By saying no, they were saying yes to dude. And it happened like that. And the one dude was like, wait a minute, we didn't vote for that. We vote, and they just shut it down, dude. They shut the fucking everything down and walked the fuck out. That was it. And then boom, America was lost to the Federal Reserve. And now, again, we've had and a lot of people who argue now against Trump used to say this shit all the time, so I don't know what they forgot about or whatever. Everybody wanted the Fed gone. Everybody knew what I'm saying now, that the Federal Reserve controls America. They're not even a fucking governmental entity. They're not even regulated. And the Federal Reserve runs us and quite a lot of the world. So, how do we change that? We get out of the Fed. Well, the first time Donald Trump said that shit, all fucking hell broke loose. He knows that there's no gold in Fort Knox. Right. You do your research. There hasn't been gold in Fort Knox in fucking decades. There's a military base and then some other... I
feel like the only thing back in our country anymore is just the fucking...
Well, now our oil. Because we have become the biggest oil producer and whatever in the world now.
Pipeline changed that real quick, huh?
Right. And, being able to tap into the shit. And I think he tapped into that shit that was spewing Obama's big fucking mess down at the Gulf. Yeah. That was just, nobody was saying dick. Everybody's worrying about Fukushima and the fucking, the cars and the farting cows. What about this, the dick of America just spewing black cum into the fucking oceans?
Left my mark. I'm out.
Yeah, that was it. Nobody said shit about that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just don't... I think that the Fed got to go. Definitely. but then, you're taking on Soros and the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers.
Yeah, it'll never happen.
Shit. Yeah, that's a battle that you would definitely get HRC'd.
All right, now going back to like Kennedy, do you think if we...
Kennedy tried to go against... He wanted to go to
I
a
know.
gold standard, just like Trump's trying to.
Yeah, he fucked up all kinds of... Yeah.
Kennedy was a dick, dude. Everybody... he
had the right ideas, but nobody wanted to hear that shit.
Kennedy was shady, too, dude.
True
Kennedy
enough.
Was real shady. Not just with the pussy. Kennedy was shady.
But
like, he did shady shit to Nixon, too.
True enough,
I was
but
trying to find
on
dirt
what
on Nixon.
at least what it... Well, I can't, At least how he made it sound, it seemed like he was doing it for the right reason.
Well, that's what the media made it sound like. We didn't grow up in that era.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
that's like everybody now.
No.
Like your era, your generation, kids younger than you, they hear about the Reagan era.
Yeah, they hear fucking 3 stories ago that
they hear that Reagan was one of the best presidents.
Was a piece of shit.
I grew up in the Reagan era. I remember Whoopi Goldberg talking shit. I literally found the DVD of her because I'd love to send this to her. Mm-hmm. Her on her fucking pretty white.
Well, you just gotta look at the whole war on drugs, Reagan, how that fucking panned out.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it,
good
Nancy.
Fucking job, bitch. Yeah,
Nancy, put
I know.
The cocaine away. It's time to try to go to sleep.
No, now you break out the crack.
Dude,
Oh man.
Yeah, fucking Reaganomics fucking sucked. He had some good ideas, but that shit was terrible.
Anyway, I was going back to, do you think if they didn't kill Kennedy and he was able to release the alien technology and further our species, do you think how do you think that would pan out?
I don't think Kennedy had anything to do with the alien shit. That was all.
He wanted the documents released, though, correct?
Yeah, he wanted everything released.
True enough.
It wasn't.
True
it's
enough.
kind of like the Podesta emails. Nobody knew that the alien shit was gonna come out in the Podesta emails or the Pedogate shit.
Yeah.
Nobody knew any of that shit was coming out. They just leaked the fucking bundle.
Yeah.
And they was like, oh shit! We gotta cover this up! Trump did it! Trump did it! There ain't no little kids in the pizza box! What island? What you talking about? Wine who? No steam. No, we steaming clothes in the back with the little Asians. They doing laundry. They're all legal. They got
papers for everyone. I bought them.
Dude, that was just some, they didn't know what the fuck. And in them Podesta emails, there was plenty of stuff about UFOs and shit like that.
Well, I'm just saying, if there was a overall consensus that yes, aliens exist, and they wouldn't suppress the technology.
Well, that's a...
Do you think that, or do you think if people were fucking flying around little portable UFOs and everything was like
Where
that,
the fuck is my
Jetsons?
jetpack?
I'm talking like Jetsons.
Oh my god! You can see if that's fucking copyrighted. Look up Timmy Wilson. Where the fuck is my jetpack?
That's a good one.
Oh, dude. If this is not copyrighted, we gotta just take a minute, give homage to Timmy Wilson.
Give a bunch of homage to Tim Wilson.
Oh, dude, man. Fucking hilarious, dude. I seen him out in Puddin' Bay. Oh, dude. Fucking great, man. But, see, alright, this is what's kind of messed up. And this is, today a video that I only got it wasn't even today, it was yesterday. Yeah. It was just kind of chunks of the video I caught as I was cleaning or doing something else. But it was my whole theory or my belief on the whole moon landing or whatever.
Yeah.
We did land on the moon. We did go to the moon. The tape we saw was not the tape that they took. That was done by Oliver Stone or whoever did The Shining or whatever. The reason why that tape existed or was made was we didn't know we was gonna do it or not.
Yeah.
But
we were gonna do it.
We had to beat Russia.
It's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
That's it. It's like it didn't exist unless you got a picture. You know what I'm saying?
Here's your evidence, bitch.
But this other, and this is the first time I've heard it this way.
Yeah.
The reason why we saw this bunk video because the moon had been colonized
And
by America,
yeah.
and not only Americans,
Yeah.
but the place, the crater that people are called that first colonized it.
Yeah.
It's called Little Earth.
Yeah.
And this has nothing to do with the Nazis.
Oh, really?
No, this was Americans, dude.
Before Nazis or after? Like
This is before Nazis.
Okay.
This is like Americans got there. Well, I don't remember like the way they showed because there's a bunch of different. It's like chopped up like Antarctica now.
Right.
You know, like UK owns this part and
Right.
Russia got this part and USA, but it's all in one crater. But the crater is so big that it's almost, they call it Little Earth.
Huh.
Right now, supposedly as of 2018, 17, 18, they're expanding outside the crater because the cities are too big.
Wait. This is all right. So that means the moon is like 1,000,000 times bigger than the fucking Earth, right?
Yeah, dude. That means I'm still tripping on the whole. The moon is in Earth's atmosphere.
Right.
Where
It's right there.
Where the
What the fuck?
How did it happen? I ain't no rocket scientist, but when I was growing up, the rocket scientist said the moon was in outer space. Outer space. If it's in our atmosphere, we can breathe on it. That's what atmosphere is.
Well, if that's the case, that backs up my theory. If you tell everybody that ever went to space, you take off your helmet, you die, nobody's gonna fucking do that.
That gives a lot of validity to the flat earthers, dude.
And it's fucked up to say that, but
I can't do
it's...
Nah, I can't do it. Now, here's something that fucks with my belief system.
Oh, fuck.
Just recently, they found in Australia
The scroll?
some cave writings and artifacts
The Egyptian shit?
that of a different everything
Oh, yeah.
dating
10,000.
like 6,000-7,000 years before the Sumerian text.
Oh.
Different alien stories, different species.
So I'm guessing they
And
haven't
from-
deciphered this yet.
From the little bit that they have deciphered, they're saying that the civilization spread from that end of the world this way.
I can see that. I can see ancient Aborigines before, like,
Yeah.
ancient Africans, and then
The
I can
Aborigines
definitely
in
see
them.
that.
The Aborigines still, worship the.
Right.
I forget what the fuck the name was.
I know.
But they look like. They don't look like the Greys, but the pictures.
They're like almost
They're
like
like-
ant people.
Some of them, but
Yeah,
the
I know.
ant
Little
people are
tentacles.
Peru. The ant people are Peru.
Yeah, but the picture's similar.
They were like fat people.
Oh,
They
really?
almost look like they had big fat heads, almost like they almost look like a 3-ball
Yeah. Stress ball?
snowman
Oh,
almost.
okay.
Like the round ball on
Yeah.
top, and then it had like eyes on the side, but they were on the side of its head, not like the almond looking
Yeah.
things. And then it was like a pudgy torso,
Huh.
and then they just made circles for like one leg and circle for another leg.
Right.
But I mean, it was like, just like a pudgy. It was kind of cute. I ain't gonna lie, but it wasn't human. It wasn't human at all. It was one of the gods from wherever. And then, like I seen some other shit about the reptilian things, but not so much in a humanoid sense, but more of a sentient dragon.
From Australia?
No, just
In
from the Asian. The Asian.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like,
shits.
yeah, I mean, that kind of, yeah.
So instead of like,
we gave
'cause
this
they were-
Komodo dragon DMT, now I can fly.
yeah, no shit. But it was more along like they were trying to examine the Bible, and they're trying to they're examining the story of Adam and Eve, and
Who?
they're just these different
Okay.
professors, and they were trying to make the connection of the reptilian because
Right.
in the Bible the snake came down, tempted Eve, and you know, at the end of the bullshit, you know, God made it to crawl on his belly for the rest of his days. So that means it had arms and legs.
Which would be a dragon, not a snake.
Correct. Or a reptilian humanoid, which, you know, people are, you know, trying to...
I'm still stuck on that whole fucking fruit of knowledge and that being mushrooms and...
No, it was rancid figs.
Really? Wait a minute.
And...
Wait a minute. Yeah, go ahead.
Research!
But, yeah, I think there's something to that.
Yeah, it's actually
rancid
logic.
figs, I think, makes something.
It's logic. You can make wine out of rancid figs.
I think
there's more other shits that you make out of it. But just think about it. It's the fucking apples in the litter box. You know, if anything does grow in that bitch.
All right, now let's jump back to litter box 2,000 years ago, and it's still having vegetation.
Well, no.
What do you mean no?
It didn't have vegetation till way before.
What?
The litter box didn't have vegetation since the Sphinx was created.
And that hasn't
and
been. That's not that
created.
long ago.
Bullshit.
Well, sorry. I caught myself. I already know. Sorry. I retract that statement.
The Sphinxes have been there way longer than the fucking pyramids or any of that shit.
Okay, so
you're right. Once upon a time, it was a lush area.
Yeah.
Way back when, but you know, if you want to just use straight logic, like you're saying, you know, like we were taught, if we only go like 5,000 years back or whatever, you know, then you know it's a desert. You know, we're gonna have figs. You know, and there ain't gonna be much vegetation, and that's what they have over there in the Middle East. That's their fruit. That's figs. You might find some shit on the ground somewhere, but the few things that's hanging from a tree that you can eat is a fig.
Well, see, I'll have to look it up. There is this quote by Hamilton, fucking Morris. He did a podcast with Joe Rogan, and he was saying that there's I forget the guy's name, but some fucking scholar, world-renowned scholar, that published a statement saying that Christianity is nothing but a sex cult with a fucking flaccid mushroom, like really fucking oddly worded, but in a sense it really fucking makes sense.
Well,
now if you want to break down the holidays and all this shit, it all fucking kind of backs it up.
There's a lot of phallus shit. I mean, it's not just Christianity or anything like that.
True enough, but he was just saying, you know, is
the things that are weird with Christianity, especially Catholicism in the Vatican, and then again, you know, I don't know if my mind just won't let me wrap my head around the whole reptilian thing or what.
Yeah.
But everything in the fucking Vatican is wrapped around fucking snakes and shit, dude. Like it everything, even the cathedral where they hold mass, if you pan out and like just show like a far back, it's the fucking face of a snake. The way the windows are up top, the way the pews go up to the altar and shit, it's a snake with the mouth open and its tongue out. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, the whole Game of Thrones throne that the priest sits on, it's fucking freaky.
Right.
I mean,
it keeps backing everything up.
I just, man, I can't. You know, I
know.
But see, here's another thing that's kind of fucked up, though. When I did, you know, watch a few of the so-called reptilian interviews and shit, they say that a lot of our Smithsonian people and museum people and our archaeologists purposely put together a lot of these dinosaurs wrong.
Right. Yeah, they're not 100% sure how it goes back together. We're just...
No, they do know, and they purposely switched them so we not only don't see giants, but we don't see dragons. we don't.
Oh yeah, I understand.
We don't see these mythical monsters and
There's
shit.
that like long snake dragon creatures that.
Yeah, let's cut this in half. Use it as a brontosaurus neck.
Right. Well, see that. Well, then let's go into this. How many of those fucking bones are from giants?
Well, exactly.
Like, you want to get rid of all these bones?
We gotta do something with them. Yeah. We'll make a midget here. We'll make an Asarophasis over here. Yeah, that elephant had hair on it. We'll call it a woolly elephant. A mammoth. Yeah, mammoth. We'll put 2 more horns on this fucking rhino. Now, see, and if you want to kind of tie all that shit together, like that goes into that whole theory that where I said that in certain books of the Bible and shit, they say that they go deep in the whole Nephilim thing.
Yeah.
And that after the Nephilim bred with the daughters of man. The Nephilim's the ones who got laid. Their offspring, people seem to forgot the fucking name and like to mix them up. There's a big difference. Their offspring were the Raphaim. And those ones were the ones that pretty much went nuts. Those were the hybrids. Those were half angel, half human. Well, from that point, they started fucking humans. They started fucking animals. They started this and that. So, according to, who the fuck was it? I forget who the professor was. But according to this professor's theory, the whole, why are monkeys still here? But there were monkeys, whatever. If evolution's correct, why are there still monkeys? But according to this professor's theory, the monkeys and gorillas and orangutans and shit like that evolved from us.
What?
Because of all the hybrid mating.
So there was hybrids mating with animals and that's what made gorillas.
Basically, and it was a de-evolution. Because you notice monkeys got smaller.
True. All right, and
they went from fucking gorillas like silverbacks.
All right, you already know those
Ebola
fucking
monkeys.
The white fucking chimpanzees that are like 6 foot tall that they were
the ones that them ladies like to fucking rip their faces off and shit.
Well, I'm like a chimpanzee's like fucking 3 foot.
I'm not, dude. I've seen the video.
Pictures of ones, yeah.
That poor lady. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know they made a heavy metal song out of one of the 911.
I heard it. It's pretty fucking disturbing.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but it's a good song.
I actually fucking I listened to that shit, man. Like minutes after it was happening, they played it on. Well, I don't remember what news channel, dude, but it was. Dude, that's eerie. I mean, that woman watched her friend fucking get murdered, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I love my animals. But, and this is how much I love my animals. You bet not hope I don't find a reason for that dog to be attacking you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I love my boys, but if my dog is right, you might be fucked. But if my dog just happened to start gnawing on Ricky's face, man, I love my dog to death, but my dog gotta go. I'm sorry, my dog gotta go.
I'm sorry to say.
I mean, if it fucking gnawing on Ricky's face,
he's gonna be against a wall.
Oh, you never met Simba.
I don't know. I'm still waiting for a fucking transfer form as soon as I walk through the door.
You might jump on Ricky. You might be able to jump on Simba's back and ride him through the fucking woods.
What is he?
He looks like Hooch from Turner and Hooch. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
The big kind of pittish, whatever the fuck.
Did you catch this? A former Polish president warns of an extraterrestrial invasion. This is like 2 days ago.
How many Polacks does it take to fuck? Call it a UFO strike.
UFO invasion? 4.5.
Oh my God! Watch that be the fake invasion. Yeah, the Democrats will say it's a fake invasion. Trump called for the aliens to come down and collude with the 2020 election.
I guess there's a bunch of documents, CIA documents released about fucking, like, Easter Island.
Who released them, though?
CIA.
Who released them, though? CIA just don't drop them.
It says bizarre secret CIA files released on lost ancient human civilizations.
See if Tom Fenton fucking pulled them out. If Tom Fenton pulled them out, that's some real deal shit. 'Cause he's the one who's yanking all the shit for Hillary and Obama and all that shit. So all the fucking Democrats better watch out, man. They want this fucking that bar fucking paper to go. Shit.
I don't know. The file was written by L.L. Lind or something, Joint Chief of Staff. It's too blurry to see it.
There is a I think I wrote it down somewhere. There's one website that as soon as new files from FOIA gets released, it records it so you can get, you don't have to go through the whole CIA and look up and wait and this and that. And then it has a search engine for it. It's dark files, maybe something like that.
Yeah, I believe that's it.
But yeah, you gotta check that shit out. But supposedly there's supposed to be an alien invasion hoax. That shit was supposed to be going on for years already. There is an alien invasion, fuckers, and they're all on the southern border. So, fuck the motherfuckers in the sky. I bet you they're educated. They got their own vehicles. They're not looking for welfare. So, those are immigrants. I'm sorry. ET's more of an immigrant than an ignorant motherfucker trying to just rush against the border and kill one of our agents if it gets in his way.
Yeah, it's gonna happen here real soon. Real quick.
No, what sucks is it's not gonna happen. Because what's gonna end up happening, there's a bunch. I found out there's like 150 pyramids.
But this fourth one was like raped aside, like the three other ones, like raped aside it. Dude went
Is it cocked?
Huh?
Do they show an alien? All right, Ricky's showing me a picture. They supposedly found this new black pyramid.
This was Frederick Norden, a Danish Navy captain and explorer. He went to Egypt in the 1700s and drew 4 pyramids. The fourth one, which is no longer there, was entirely made of black granite.
All right, stop. Do you know the Mandela effect about the Giza Plateau and the
pyramids? I didn't even think about that.
The Mandela effect about the Giza Plateau was that the pyramids were in line with Orion's belt.
Right,
Now, that's not straight line.
No, but they were lined up with it.
One's cocked a little
bit. Right.
And they were in a certain order, big to small.
Okay.
That order has changed.
With the pyramids.
The pyramid order has changed. That's one of the Mandela effects. Now this fourth fucking pyramid
just like that picture
up.
right there. Big to small, huh?
Yeah.
That was 1700s.
That's the original.
That's the original fucking picture. Yep.
So that black pyramid isn't a new pyramid. The one that's sitting.
Well, they're saying the black pyramid, which I'm guessing would be maybe like the smallest one or something. He said it was different from the other 3. It's gone. Period.
Well, in its place though is that other one. It's cocked. It no longer syncs up with like Orion's belt.
Right.
The stars in Orion's belt.
But that's real fucked.
Go different sizes too.
Yeah.
So whatever the sizes were, it was identical to the pyramids. They were lined up to that. It was an astrological whatever the fuck. They couldn't figure out how the Egyptians could get so precise. And then all of a sudden, boom, changed.
Well, then that's real fucked up because there's no chance of us ever figuring that out and making it work.
What, the pyramids?
Yeah.
Well, there's another thing. The archaeologists just got stopped.
Again.
This was like 2018.
When they did the lockdown on Egypt.
It wasn't so much because people were acting a fool.
Yeah. They were
They found...
They started finding shit and
Yeah.
they locked down the whole fucking country. That's when they did it in 1718. There's no flying in, no flying out of Egypt, period.
Under the back end of... Was it the Sphinx?
Yeah.
Like they tried to...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Somebody
That
kind
was
of
like
held a camera
last
and they
year,
were moving fucking dirt off.
They found that other
planks going around.
They started finding the other chambers underneath the fucking pyramids, and then they found some fucking river.
Yeah. There's water under that motherfucker.
which would back up the magnetic bullshit and
Well, the
powering
resonance,
it.
yeah.
Yep.
But that also goes into other shit though. If that water's under there,
Yeah.
that means the pyramids weren't built by aliens. That means those pyramids were built by man.
Yeah. But it could have been
Remember-
giants 10,000 years ago or whatever.
No
I mean.
giants. No, that was straight man.
Okay.
I don't know if you
That's-
remember the one video I told you I watched. Came up with the theory of how the pyramids could have been made and could have been done precisely.
Yeah.
And nobody busting their ass. They just channeled water, floated it up. That could be proof of it. But I like the theory of the resonance and the water in the bottom and
See, this
all
this
that
is what
shit.
my thing is now. All right, I would assume that the original pyramids, as they are today, I guess, are still on their magnetic lines. They're like
No.
are they off of the 33rd parallel? Because the 33rd parallel lines them all right the fuck up.
I don't think there's something going on. They misalign now.
You know, I
Because
got
they
you.
used to line up something about Sirius. Sirius is in Orion's belt, correct?
I believe so.
I think
but I'm
it
not
was
entirely
supposed to
sure.
be the center one.
Well, 1 second. He describes the layout of them.
Fuck, I got this bitch sitting right here.
Yeah. The main pyramids are on the southeast of Giza. There are 4 of them who get the most attention from the curious. The 2 pyramids that are further north are the largest and 500 feet tall. The other 2 are much smaller and have some peculiarities.
Peculiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close enough. So, I mean, even the way he's describing, and this was fucking 1700s, that they were offset.
I'm about to look up the Mandela effect, the pyramid Mandela effect. Simple as that.
Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier. I bet you there's just like an app we can download that just like that has all the fucking Mandela
I
effects.
don't like doing the whole app thing.
Yeah, I know it's a little more.
It's a little invasive. Pyramid, PYR or PIR.
PYR.
Here, let's do it on this big motherfucker. So we are looking up, ladies and gentlemen, what the fuck is going on with these pyramids. But yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the pyramids. They switched up. That was one of the first Mandela effects I came across. It was pretty fucked up. I still got the Bible shit up. The 12 tribes of Israel that changed. That was pretty fucked up.
I wish I could fucking zoom in on this. It was like the whole layout of everything.
Motherfucker. What we take a quick was it's 10:13. You want to take a quick break and listen to a little bit of this jam? And,
Yeah.
we'll look this shit up and we'll get back at about 10.
Yep.
Alright.
I just tagged you in it. There's a map, like a
All dreams they come true. Stay down till the end. Need me, I need them. Whole team gon' make ends. No time for fake friends. Ain't about money, it's not being loyal. Cause when I had nothing. then they stayed on my soil. The grass might be greener on the other side, but not for the ones who left me out to dry. I can forget, but I never forget. Money is power, but can't buy respect. If you've been focused on credit or debit, then I'ma pay you a reality check. Some of the richest be feeling depressed. Material shit don't compare to the rest. I move around with my real ones, making memories worth millions. Goddamn, part of the plan. Do what I do when I do it for them. 7 a.m. and I'm going to bed. I can't let the competition get ahead. I've been going like I never gotta run. I wanna stop it. I've been thinking about the people who be talking about they love it, and I know I gotta keep on winning. Never gonna give in to the negative energy, cause I gotta go and get it for the day ones, no time for fake ones. Got me, I got you. All dreams they come true. Stay down till the end. Need me, I need them. Whole team gon' make ends. No time for fake friends.
Retro.
honestly,
And we're back.
We shot the dog.
that was the motherfucker that kept his word. He said he would never go back to fucking jail, and he kept it. He kept it to a
Ain't
T.
gonna take me alive. Fuck that
He
parking
couldn't
ticket.
stand living knowing he didn't know what was going on with his dogs. When he took his dogs with him, the only way he knew how.
I feel it. I feel it.
It's as fucked up as it is, and like we even told him, like as family friends and shit, like you
We'll
know,
take care of
if
dog,
they
man.
don't worry, like don't worry about your animals. That didn't matter. Yeah,
Terrible.
I
fuck
mean,
is going on,
I
bud?
think he tracked them before, but still bad. Yeah,
Think you tranked him, but
we got like a bunch of valuable like Thorazine, like all kind of shit.
all right. So I'm trying to find out what the relationship was between these pyramids and the Orion's belt and why it was such a thing, an issue about it.
No, I can remember it.
I know some kind of that. I believe it's that middle star.
Yes, I believe anybody that's
and in relation to the change in the Mandela effect, that I think if that star was so important and that middle pyramid changed,
Yeah.
why the fuck are they all up in that big one? Go to the fucking middle one and see what the fuck is in the middle one.
Well,
Now, here's something that since we're speaking on the pyramids, Eddie Griffith, the comedian,
yeah.
he is a big conspiracy theorist
Yeah.
and stuff. Very intelligent motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. I never expected that.
He did studies on it, and he said that the pyramids were pretty much a light show. It was a magic show to fool the people.
What?
Well, just think about it.
Okay, I get that.
According to theory,
Yeah.
the tips of the pyramids originally were quartz,
right.
which were clear.
Yeah.
From the center of the center stone all the way down was hollow, just
It's
in
a
the
giant
center.
fucking kaleidoscope.
Kind of. So what they did was they waited till the nighttime and they lit whatever those
Inside of them,
those light bulb things
Yeah,
that
yeah.
What do they call the Baghdad lights
Yeah,
or whatever.
Baghdad battery and shit.
Yeah. They lit those in each one of the pyramids,
Uh-huh.
which send the light to the top in
Uh-huh.
the quartz, which reflected the light out like an LED, very bright. And the pharaohs would tell the people that they had the power to change the day into night.
All right, makes sense.
And it was pretty much a mind control thing.
Yeah.
And it was a magic trick.
Man, I would hate to believe it's that simple to do all that work just for that.
Well, I mean,
then
just like
then
the
again,
whole
you're
pyramid
I'm-
theory
I'm
with the
gonna-
water.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're saying it's just a fucking show for the people, so they're actually doing whatever they're doing.
right. I mean, we pretty much got it nowadays.
You know what's
It's just
funny,
called
though?
television.
Is the casino pyramid in Vegas is black?
I know. I've
Yeah.
been to the Luxor. It's fucking beast, dude. The Luxor
I know,
is beast.
but that's just
I have to admit, man, the Luxor is fucking beast. I mean, as much as I believe in aliens, and as much as I believe in, alternative shit and knowledge, I'm a skeptic to the end, man. If I'm nitpicking both sides. Again, if I can't argue both sides of it, then I don't deserve to be talking about it.
But you can argue both sides, but what
You'd like to know your facts.
Right,
you
right.
just like to connect those fucking dots, and when you start seeing 6 dots that are connected,
Yeah,
like,
I'm like,
fuck, I was right.
fuck, I got acne. Fuck, there's a pimple everywhere.
The picture fucking became clear. I was right the whole time. It's like, did you see the latest Alex Jones Joe Rogan podcast? Like
No,
last week?
I haven't actually watched. They done got so commercialized.
Dude, Alex Jones is on some fucking weird fucking rant. Like,
Alex Jones has been on some shit like some Jim Carrey type shit.
Yeah.
I think they're hitting him with fucking elves.
No, Gibson's on some weird shit.
Who?
Yeah.
Mel Gibson.
Oh yeah, they're hitting them with
Never heard.
elf waves, man. The
5G.
low frequency.
Yeah.
It's some electromagnetic low frequency waves.
Uh-huh.
They're remember the old radio towers?
Yeah.
Why are they still up?
Why are they still up? They're not in use.
They're in use.
Not all of them. Majority of them.
Right at the tip. There's a transmitter. That's why the towers are still up. They're called Gwen towers. Those are what's used to transmit 5G. Well, it will be the new 5G because they're actually putting a new one up right on Belmont by the Goodwill. They're putting a new tower up right there, and it's the 5G tower. But the Gwen towers they're similar as they're putting out a wave, but they're not the 5G. The 5G, you gotta have a shit ton of them. This thing looks like a fucking satellite they're putting in. It's right behind the Goodwill on Belmont.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But those are what send out the elf waves, and those would send out whatever radio frequencies. For a while, the analog cell phone people used to use it.
So what if we just bought one and just put out like 111 hertz?
Well,
just constant.
I was talking to Greg about this
But put one over
1390.
your house.
This 1390
What?
that is still over by the
AM?
old, yeah, by the old baseball field.
Right.
That's empty. Nobody uses it.
Yeah, you were saying
But
before.
the towers are still up.
Yeah.
And those
So you know it
towers
still
still
works.
blink. Those towers still blink.
I thought they only blinked because of the airplanes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, because an airplane flies 50 foot off the ground.
It kind of makes
So
sense.
talking, it's like side conversation for you guys.
Yeah.
You should probably turn it
There it goes.
What?
The Orion's Belt and the pyramids. They're supposed to replicate each other.
Yeah.
But they don't now.
So okay, look at all right. Look up Orion's Belt Mandela effect.
That's what it did!
No,
I did the
you know
belt
what I'm
and
saying?
the belt and the pyramid.
See if anything has changed in Orion's Belt.
Well, they say the changes in the pyramids, not the belt.
Well, as above, so below.
Then
know.
they're back to flat fucking Earth.
I buy that one.
I don't either.
Doesn't make no sense. I would have to see some facts on that. Sorry.
Fibonacci sequence.
So what is it?
Fibonacci sequence.
Yeah, but
That
the
kind of-
quantum physics takes that shit out.
Why?
Because they say for anything precise that the Fibonacci sequence would bring up, quantum theory says that could be happening, and the total
Here's the
opposite could be
problem with that.
happening at the same
Everybody's
exact
still
time.
following Newton's laws when they want to fucking say that. Get rid of Newton's
Quantum
law.
theory has nothing to do with Newton's law. It's totally opposite. It's totally something that the quantum theory is
Quantum
like.
theory still works.
string theory
It still works around the laws though.
No, it don't.
Oh, well,
That's-
not so much
That's
on-
the
okay,
whole.
not so much
that's
on
the problem
string.
with the D waves computer. Why people got like the D waves computer.
shouldn't
don't
work, but it
exist.
does, yeah.
Right. It rips holes in other dimensions and pulls.
That's not possible.
Information from there.
Right.
It's not possible, but it's fucking doing
It happened. It happened a lot.
You know, there's more than one of these motherfuckers. There's actually, when I started learning about them, there was 2 or 3, and like maybe 3 years after that, there were 5, and this was like 10 years ago. So, Lord knows how many of these motherfuckers. Even the guy, Jordy. He's the inventor of it. He totally went against them. Like after the 3rd or 4th year, he stopped building them, and he started talking about opening dimensions and shit coming through, and he started sounding like Jim Carrey and shit.
No shit.
And then all of a sudden, you don't hear about him no more.
He get shot?
No, he's still alive. Well, I think he's still alive. He's probably poor and butt naked in some dumpster somewhere. you know,
Okay.
thinking
Wait a
somebody
minute.
is talking to him.
I think I
funny.
found it.
The D waves or the
Orion's Belt has changed.
when? Is that a new Mandela effect?
This is March, a year ago, 18. Hold on.
Or is it the way we're perceiving it? Because like I was trying to say earlier, like now our weather, people are expecting that this is gonna get better or whatever. No, this is gonna be pretty much our weather. If you haven't noticed, our warm time no longer is in the daytime. Our warm time's been at night.
Yeah.
I'm in a fucking wife beater
Right.
and velvet fucking joggers.
Yeah. And then tomorrow
This
morning.
morning
it
I
starts
was
snowing.
freezing my nuts off. I had long johns on, jeans on, 3 thermals on, and a hoodie just to go do my shelter thing. It's the polar shift. When this is over, if we make it, the North Pole is going to be way off. That's why there's true north, and then there's the north and true north on the compass.
Right.
You can't. Magnetic north
know.
is not true north. True north is like 10 miles off. Well, after this shit is done, true north is going to be, maybe 50
Idaho.
miles off.
I bet you it's gonna be more than that.
There's going to be, where it used to be cold, it's going to be hot.
Yeah.
And where it used to be hot, it's going to be cold. And idiots like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez think it's because of farting cows and airplanes. And ain't no cow or airplane gonna stop a fucking solar system coming into ours.
I guess Orion's belt has a penis now.
But what?
He's shown, yeah.
What the fuck?
So that means there's just a bunch of new stars that just popped up out of nowhere. And the third,
So isn't that like Orion's herpes?
dude, he
He
caught
just
some
got a
shit.
bump out of nowhere?
Yeah.
That's a solar bump? He got the bumps. How did Flavor Flav say it? 1 bump leads to 2 bumps, leads to 3. And next thing you know, you got the bumps. That's kind of fucked up right there.
Little bit.
It's almost 11 o'clock, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna shut this down at 11. Call it an early night. One announcement we didn't make in the beginning. Next week on What the Fuck Wednesday. That's why I kept this one kind of tame.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some guests in the house with me and Bono, Dick, and Greg. We're gonna have Paul Kuhn up in the motherfucking house,
Okay.
and a few of his people. He's real excited to be here. We're gonna see what's on his head, and get a little fucked up. Get a little fucked up,
They're
and
not gonna want to come back.
I seem like a pretty cool dude. And
No, he's been back here like
Yeah, I know Paul has. Yeah.
third or
I
fourth
just hope
time,
I
though.
don't make him cry.
he was just here last
He's not a
Friday,
real
too.
religious guy, is he?
We're gonna find out, and then we're gonna fucking change it.
No, I can't do it. No.
Spread the word of truth and don't stop.
Here, you want to know the word of truth? People who keep worshiping this so-called God don't know their Bible because God does not control Earth. God gave Earth to his favorite angel, who was Lucifer. Look it up. All right, so we got Paul Kuhn next week for What the Fuck Wednesday. We got the Thugs, Mugs, and 38 Slugs coming up at the end of the month. We got Cora Rozic and Obsidian Earth, and I think it's the Service Monkeys ain't gonna be there. Is it Service Monkey? Yeah, I think it's the Service Monkeys not gonna make it.
I'm not sure.
One of them. I'll get with Jared and somebody to say something before then. And then Stereotype by Jesse and the Boys is gonna be out there. That's gonna be Chippers. That's this Friday.
Yep.
In Austin Town. And then down in Rolling Mills this Saturday, they're gonna have the salsa dance, and I believe it's 7 o'clock. I believe it's for the little class they have in the beginning, and it's free. And then you go there, kick it, some good salsa music, some good peoples, and drink and have fun. And then next month we got the Ass Bangers Metal Asperger's Autism. The Autism Metal Fest.
What the fuck? Support it all.
Yeah, support it all. We love everybody.
Hey there. Fuck it.
Hey, I can say that. My little brother is autistic, and I think I'm gonna bring him to that show. You'll meet
Yeah.
Pooh.
Yeah?
Pooh is Pooh. You ever get tossed out of fucking living room by a 300-pound autistic boy watching Sesame Street?
No. It's like a gorilla.
Yeah. It makes them kind of what? My brother, I was talking about it. Was it last week, the week before last, when I said I want to hear him fucking a deaf girl? My ex's sister was deaf.
Yeah.
And she used to make these outrageous noises.
Oh,
and my little brother Pooh makes these outrageous noises. So I used to tell my ex all the time, I was like, I want to hear them fuck.
You ever watch the Discovery Channel?
You know,
Natural Geographic?
no, this is beyond that, dude.
I
Dude,
bet you wouldn't be too far
This is like
off.
some howler monkey type shit.
The mating season of the Howler Monkey.
There would be a lot of rocking back and forth.
We're
and
all
shit.
going to hell.
We was all going there. It don't matter.
Bring a Bible.
I got a land contract down there. What the fuck are you talking about?
Always holding out. I know it.
I
Yeah.
ain't holding out. None of y'all motherfuckers is getting that shit together. I gotta make sure I got somewhere for everybody to go.
Party Americas.
Park it out back. Motherfuckers. And bring a bag of ice.
Bring a couple.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta
shit.
stay cold.
yeah.
Terrible. You know what? I think next week, for a quick minute, I'm gonna find the story. Cause I was telling a couple people about it, and I think you'd enjoy it. It's the story of the falling of grace of the devil, Lucifer, whatever you want to fucking call it. Cause they're all different people. Nobody gets that either.
Was it of
But,
Lucifer?
Well, it's that tale, but from the eyes of a daughter.
His daughter?
As in, instead of the devil being a fallen angel,
Yeah.
the devil being a daughter that a father didn't want to deal with.
Castaway.
Dude,
Lilith?
it gets deep. It gets real deep.
Lilith?
No, her name was Lucy.
Okay.
Let's
start there that they're close enough.
Well, no. The way the story goes, Lucifer was not an angel.
Yeah.
Lucifer was God's daughter.
Okay.
Lucifer wasn't cast out of heaven. Lucifer just was a rebellious teenager that
You're
the
out.
dad didn't want to deal with. So instead of dealing with her, he said, here, you could have your own place, and dropped her off. Gave her earth. Which goes back to everything I've been saying. If you read the fucking Bible, God is not the God of earth. Adam was ruler of earth, but was not the God of earth. And Adam was ruler of earth, but only had dominion over the garden, which Eve fucked up. Got cast out. So, now, just figure that one out. It's the devil's world or Satan or Lucifer's world. God is watching, laughing his ass off like it's a fucking sitcom. We got Adam, whose wife done fucked up, so even though he could have been running shit, now he's sitting there watching his
Turning
crib
a
get
fucking
destroyed.
Jerry Springer show.
Exactly.
People love Jerry.
Jerry!
People love Christianity too.
I think Trump should pick up Jerry Springer as his vice president for 2020.
Oh, that'd be the shit.
Oh, dude.
You should make a post.
That'd be the shit. Nah, I think if anything should be posted and shared around as the last stop for the night, we'll do the Dr. Springer's last stop for the night. If you guys want to do anything to help out this country and Mexico and the immigrants and the illegals and all the DACA people and shut everybody the fuck up, just think about it. For the price we are using for the border wall and all the foreign aid, we could buy Mexico.
Oh.
Fix it up and flip it. Ron White said that shit.
Fuck.
Buy Mexico,
I remember that joke. Yeah.
sell it off for a little bit
Yeah.
to somebody who can't pay for it, repo it, and then keep on going down the line. Now everybody
but
becomes citizens, but that's
let's-
our land, our resources. You shut the fuck up, and you're American now. Go, you got your benefits, you got whatever the fuck. Now move, we're putting up a McDonald's. Fuck out the way. Go to school, bastard. Now, you wanted your free education? You got your free education. Now go to school, go to jail. Oh, they ain't gonna like that shit. You know, El Pepe wanted to sit on the fucking corner and play with his ball in the cup. No, take your ass to kindergarten. Yeah, see how much you like that shit. Hey, we got no shoes for our kids to go to school. Motherfucker, you didn't have school a year ago. Get a job. You're American now.
All right, on that note, we better get the hell
Mom.
out of here.
Yeah.
Be
Peace.
safe.
Good night, y'all.